Now, Cadillac has been on a roll lately. Last year, the company showed off their impressive ATS compact sports sedan to do battle with the BMW 3 Series. Today, they're shifting focus to the CTS. This is their all-new third-generation model. Now, you can see at the front, it sports the familiar Cadillac look. A big, toothy grille with the Cadillac emblem in the center. These signature LED accented headlights. Now, Cadillac has pretty much adopted LEDs full force, and the CTS wears the boldest design yet with an LED light pipe that goes all the way down into the lower fascia. Now, because the CTS is now targeting the 5 Series and E-Class, Cadillac has stretched the wheelbase of this vehicle over almost 5 inches, and it gives the vehicle a big presence to it that matches the 5 Series and the E-Class in terms of looks. While the front of the CTS sports a new look for the vehicle, the back looks pretty familiar, with a couple of exceptions. Now, they've stretched the rear of this vehicle by 4 inches, like I said, and it kind of shows with this slightly long overhang. It kind of reminds me of the old discontinued DTS. It still has a pretty aggressive look, if somewhat bulbous. You have these integrated exhaust pipes, which look very nice, and this particular model, of course, is the V Series, the performance model. So the interior of the latest Cadillacs have really been impressing me, and this latest CTS is no exception. Now, the center stack is dominated by this large 8-inch touchscreen. This is Cadillac's new Q interface. It essentially competes with My Lincoln Touch. A different direction from the Germans with their knob-based controllers. The Americans have gone the touchscreen route. Now, I do like the touchscreen route in general. I just like a really responsive touchscreen. This one is better than my Ford Touch, and it works actually just like a tablet. You can zoom in and zoom out with your finger. However, the processing speed, it's not as fast as your Apple iPad, for example, but the graphics are really nice to look at. The instrument panel here is actually a full LCD display. That's new for Cadillac. I've never seen another vehicle use that. Unfortunately, the car's not on, so I can't show you what it looks like, but it's pretty impressive that this new vehicle has it. Now, this particular CTS-V that I'm sitting in has the 8-speed automatic with paddle shifters on the steering wheel. Speaking of the steering wheel, it's fat. It's got a really fat rim, big, thick bolstering extensions. It feels really good in your hands. As for the rest of the interior, you have leather stitching on the upper portion of the dash, actually the whole dash. It's even soft touch right here. And then the door panels have a suede Alcantara finish with leather stitching, and then more of the matte finish wood. It just adds to a really classy premium appearance to this vehicle. Now, a lot of new safety tech features that have been introduced on the CTS include driver assistance features like lane departure warning, adaptive cruise control with a low-speed follow, blind spot information, lane keeping assist, all the usual technologies that buyers in this category expect. Now, as a mid-size executive sports sedan, buyers kind of expect a bigger back seat. Unfortunately, that's not really the case here. It's about the same size in terms of the last generation CTS. It is, however, more spacious than the ATS. However, the competitors may offer a slightly bigger back seat. Now, when you finally get under this long hood, this is where the real story is. GM is showcasing an all-new engine for this particular CTS-V that I'm showing you. This is their new twin-turbo 3.6-liter direct injection V6. It essentially competes with Ford's EcoBoost 3.5. However, the numbers simply blow it away. 420 horsepower and 430 foot-pounds of torque. If you're counting, that's actually more power than BMW's 4.4-liter twin-turbo in the 550i. It's paired with an 8-speed automatic, and of course your other options are a 2-liter Turbo 4 from the ATS with about 272 horsepower, and then of course the mid-level carryover 3.6-liter non-turbo but with direct injection V6 with 321 horsepower. That also has a new 8-speed auto. My only criticism, there's no manual transmission available at launch. For To the Red Line at the New York Auto Show, I'm Soph Number.